Outward is an open-world survival game that combines some of the aspects of an RPG, giving it a unique twist. Today, I will briefly discuss and review some of the main aspects of its first DLC, the Soroboreans, to help you guys have a general idea of what was introduced in this first DLC. With the Soroboreans expansion, players get to experience the main story from a whole new perspective, as they now have access to a new faction. At the beginning of the story, the player can now choose not to ally with any of the three factions suggested, which are the Heroic Kingdom of Levant, the Blue Chamber Collective, and the Holy Mission of Elat, and instead they can decide to travel to Harmattan and ally with the Sorobor Academy. The story, from that point, will be very different, as you will uncover all the political plot that happened at the time of the Tribe War. This part of the story can only be completed by new characters that have not yet started the main quest. But for the ones that they did complete it already, as they will travel to Harmattan for the first time, they will be suddenly witness of a tragic event, which will start the second main quest of the game, which is defeating the Forge Master, an evil lich that has a plan to destroy Harmattan in 100 days. The Forge Master quest is a single long quest that will require some time to complete, and will take your character all around the new zone in doing so. With the new expansion, the developers increased the overall difficulty of the game. The weather becomes very hostile in the winter, there are fewer resources, and the encounters are significantly more difficult than in the other regions. In fact, if a player doesn't prepare carefully before entering the Antique Plateau, he will find himself struggling to survive in this harsh land, and he will struggle even more with the variety of dangerous creatures he will encounter. Overall, I feel like this is a general improvement compared to the previous regions, as you now need to carefully plan your journey and your resources, while before there was no need of it, and you could just stock up on food and water on the go while traveling. With this DLC, the devs added a lot of side quests, a fast travel system between regions through the Soroborean Caravaneer, new skills, a new faction, but most importantly, they added the corruption and enchantment systems. With the introduction of this expansion, some areas of the old world became tainted with corruption, and many of the areas of the Antique Plateau, the new region, are heavily corrupted. This means that if your character stands long enough in a corrupted area, or gets hit multiple times by a scourged creature, you will become corrupted, which is a permanent debuff that can only be cleansed by specific items or skills. The corruption debuff has multiple stages, and with increasing negative effect for each stage. If the corruption on a character reaches 100%, you will explode in a burst of corruption, dealing massive damage to yourself and nearby allies, and inflicting you with several negative effects. In few words, you're most likely to die if you reach that level of corruption, even more likely if you are in a fight. The enchantment system, on the other hand, is an amazing feature that will help your character survive the harsh region of Outward, with the possibility to enhance your armor with various effects that may aid you in battle, protect you from the weather, or give you some other utility. There are many types of enchantments available, but not all of them are compatible with your armor or weapon. You must find an enchantment scroll compatible to it, as listed on the item. To enchant an item, you will need an enchanting pedestal, enchanting pillars, and the incense specified in the scroll for the enchantment. At times, it's a bit tricky to enchant an item or craft an incense, but the struggle is definitely worth it, as it will grant you powerful bonuses to your armor or weapon. Overall, I feel like this DLC brings a general improvement to the game and a lot of content to dive in. The new features introduced are well designed, the new quests are fun and engaging, and finally, the new region is huge and dangerous, something that a player can definitely enjoy. What do you guys think? Did you try the Soroboreans already? How did you find it? Let me know in the comments below, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider liking and subscribe, and I will see you soon in my next video.